Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. As you can see here in the picture of my Throwback Thursday, this was in 2013, and Robert and I think I told you that Robert and I have, in our very beginning, and we still do it, but in our very beginning, we used to go to market parties in Ventura and in Orange County because those were really the only ones that were going on. And we drove to Ventura because we heard Jeff Olson was going to be there. And it was in 2013, and it was about probably 7 months after we joined the company. And interestingly enough, in this photo, we were already national marketing directors. I don't know how we got there, but I do know that after we got there, about 4 or 5 months in, I looked at Robert and I said, we better learn how to do this business because people are depending on us. And I remember going to Ventura, California. The room was packed. I'd never met Jeff Olson before, just to kind of heard him and whatever. And I went up to him in all my seriousness, and I was serious. And I said, I just don't know if Robert and I are doing this right. What's the secret? And I remember him looking at me and just kind of laughing and saying, well, Annie, are you doing the activities? And I'm thinking to myself, what activities could else I be doing? I said, yes, I'm doing the activities. He goes, well, what are you doing? I said, well, we're doing these parties every night. I mean, somebody on our team locally in our area is having a real results party, and we're showing up to everything. And we get home from work and we go to that party. And it doesn't even matter if there's one person there or 10 people there. We're doing it every single night. And he goes, great, don't focus on the outcome. Just do the activities. It will happen. And, it was really funny because I got in the car and I said to Robert, he's not telling us the truth. He just doesn't want us to know. And I remember Robert saying, Annie, why would he do that? Of course he's telling us the truth. So, for everybody out there that, is doing the activities, for people on your team, that's a great question when people say, I don't know if this is working, or I don't know if this is going to happen, or why isn't this going fast enough? Really and truthfully, it is the activity. It is the consistency of doing the thing. So if in your life you can only do 2 a day, 2 a day, 2 a day, do your Fortune 14, get out your 2 a day, it may take a little bit longer to run through all of the exposures that, you need to go through to find the people to build your business with you. And that's really all it is. It's a numbers game. It's getting to the right people that want to build this business with you. So I wanted you to know about this conversation. I mean, I feel kind of dumb about it today because I know I was one of, many people that have probably asked him that question. And I thought to myself, I'm so excited to be standing here with the CEO of the company. And then I asked him the dumbest question ever, but whatever, he was really gracious, of course, and he gave us a lot of attention, and it was an awesome, time. So my question to you guys is, how are you doing on those SMART goals this week? All of us are, working together to kind of move the needle in this group. And as we move the needle in this group, we're going to be helping the people in our organization. Now, sometimes, you could say to yourself, well, I don't have anybody in my organization that wants to move the needle. That's okay. You start with yourself. You start with working on what you're doing, your own personal production, your own personal activities. And eventually along the way, with what you're doing, people are watching you. They're silently watching you. They're silently, if they're in this, you can call them and say, I just wanted you to know that I'm doing this and I'm working on this and I have a party this day. And if you're around, I'd love you to join me. And, this is a way that people watch you and you just don't realize it. So keep going on your SMART goals, no matter if anybody's doing them with you. But of course, reach out to the people around you that may have an interest in doing what you're doing. And of course, on SMART goals, they're specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time framed. This is really the mantra of what David Bird coaches on in business. And it doesn't matter that it's, Nerium business, it's any business. Whatever you're trying to achieve, these are the small, SMART goals that you want to do. And when you achieve them, it's great. I mean, that's why you want them to be measurable and attainable and realistic, because you want to achieve them. It makes you feel good when you actually get great results. And so that's why you do them. They can be as small as, I want to make sure I call one person today, or I want to make sure I get one video sent out today. So when you achieve it and it's done and you check it off, there's a great accomplishment there. So don't ever think that your goal is too small, because that's really a smart goal. It's a goal that you can actually achieve. So I'll just remind you, tomorrow is Friday. We've been working on our SMART goals all week. We're going to share some stories tomorrow of some successes. So we listed our Fortune 14 on Monday. We were all going to expose 2 people a day out of that Fortune 14, if at the very least, and follow up, because we know the fortune is in the follow-up. And we were all going to try to sponsor one of our Class A prospects that we have by just asking the question, I think you and I should do this business together. What do you think? Or something like that that feels comfortable. So that is just a reminder. So right now, I'm actually going to stop my share and I'm going to ask a couple of people. Yesterday we did this and it was awesome. I'm going to ask a couple of people that are on the line to share their 30-second testimonial so we can get to know you a little bit better. And it's really good for the group to kind of hear your story. So I'm just going to randomly throw out your name, and then if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself, and if you don't want to do it, that's totally fine, but I'm going to call on you anyway, okay? So the first person that I'm going to call on is Carla Klaus. Carla, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you do a 30-second testimonial for us?
I will do one. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm Carla Claus. I'm a furniture designer. I've been a business owner for almost 20 years. It's a passion that I love. It's very artistic, but it leaves me down a spiraling financial slide. And so what Miriam means to me is a chance to play catch up and to create a financial retirement package. And I love travel. In the years before, I've had a lot of chance to go to many places around the world, and I'm excited about international expansion and the potential of making friends, traveling, and helping people around the world catch this vision and have their financial rescue.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful, Carla. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really, that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to go out to Maria. Are you there, Maria? Or are your kids?
I'm here. I think I could squeeze it in because it's 30 seconds. I'm Maria. I'm from New Jersey. The way I got started in Urium was I found out I was pregnant with my second child, and at the time I was commuting into New York City and staging homes and doing open houses with my mother, which I knew wasn't going to work out very well while being pregnant. So a friend of mine was posting about Urium, and I trusted her very much, and I reached out to her, and she quickly connected me to Robin. And I thought it was an amazing opportunity, and I thought, hey, why not? So I jumped on pretty quickly and kind of saw success quickly, and it just kind of became part of me, and I really just enjoy it so much. I enjoy many aspects that I didn't understand I was going to enjoy. I just thought I was going to make some extra side money to be home with my boys. And I've met some awesome people, and I'm just excited for the journey and to continue.
Oh, that's great, Maria. Thank you so much for sharing. I think that's awesome. Okay, the next person I'm going to call out is Erica. Are you there, Erica? Come on, Erica. Are you there? I see you. Maybe you can't hear me. Erica. Okay, we'll come back to Erica. The next.
Sorry, honey.
Oh, are you there? Okay, Erica, would you like to do your 30-second testimonial?
I would love to. Sorry, I was just Zoom challenged.
That's okay.
My name's Erica Articeros, and I've been in the San Francisco Fire Department since '97. And it's a very fulfilling career that I love. It's a team sport. It's taught me a lot about myself. I challenge myself every day in this job. And I sat down in my hairdresser's chair one day, and he said, "Here, do you want to try this bottle?" And I don't use a lot of products, but he is a very picky person about his products. For the 20 plus years I've been going to him, he's only had 2 products. And I've tried them both the whole 20 years. So if he was introducing something new, I wanted to try it. And I love the night cream on my face. And I had an amazing result on my neck. And it made me take a closer look because he's been very successful in business. So when he asked if I would like to do the business with him, I jumped in. And the rewards, I heard someone earlier say the rewards were things they didn't expect. And that's been the same for me. Introducing me to a really positive community, something that's completely different from firefighting. So I get to kind of tap into a different side of myself. And it's just been amazing.
Well, wow, Erica, that's a great testimonial. So thank you so much. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so that's another few people that are sharing their story, that we get to know them at each and every day. And what's helpful about having your 30-second testimonial is as you practice that together and you share that with people, that's really the biggest deal with, sharing what you have here at Nerium, is not necessarily sharing what you're doing. It's really why you're doing it. And I think everybody that shares so far has really hit the nail on the head for themselves on really why, this Nerium thing is important to them and why it's come into your life. So I really appreciate you guys sharing. We're going to keep doing that every Zoom, so everybody can get an opportunity to share their story. Okay, so today I just wanted to talk about helping your prospects become your customer or brand partners. And, to be honest, I believe that there are time frames in this business of, planting seeds, growing those seeds and harvesting those seeds. And, so I don't want everybody to get discouraged if, oh my gosh, it's December and, nobody wants to do anything. It's December. Everybody's kind of checking out and wants to party and wants to see their family and wants to kind of wind down. And so these are some things that as you're planting seeds, you might want to put in your arsenal of just, having a good time and just knowing that if you're doing these activities and your purpose is to eventually get a new customer or a brand partner, these are some key factors in you as a person that might be helpful. So of course, good posture and confidence, that's always something that's attractive to people, and people feel it. They feel it instantly. So when you're asking questions, asking good questions, this is the most powerful tool. So when you're asking good questions, you're asking people about their life. You're asking people about what they do. When people are telling you, oh my gosh, you have to listen. Oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I never get any time off. Wow, really? Never? You never get time off? Why don't you ever get time off? Well, my job, I work, 90 hours a week. I'm like a crazy person. I never get to see my family. Wow. Being a good listener after you answer questions takes you to the next question. And again, it's not about asking people for your, to become your customer or your brand partner right at that particular time. It's about sharing and piquing interest. If you're walking around with a smile on your face all the time, people are going to say, wow, that person is super, Annie is so happy. Why is she so happy? Well, when people ask me why I'm happy and what's been going on in my life, I say, oh my gosh, my company is just expanding and I'm so excited about January 7th. I don't know what to do. They're coming out with a new product and it's another $1 billion product. I mean, it's the most exciting thing I've ever been a part of in my entire career. So what's happening with your life? What's going on at your job? And I try to take it off of me immediately and continue to ask questions, but I'm smiling from ear to ear and I'm emotionally detached from the outcome. Whether or not they're ready to be my customer or my brand partner does not matter. I'm just going to keep doing the activities. And that's kind of why I showed you that picture with me and Jeff Olson at the beginning, because, every day on any given day, there's discouragement when you don't get the answer that you want. But the reality is, we're promoters. We're not in it for, to get emotionally attached to whatever the outcome is. If you can organically just be excited about what you're doing and promoting what you're doing, and try it today. Try it today. Try smiling with a bunch of people and being interested in what they're doing. Hey, where are you going for the holidays? Are you spending time at home? What's happening? And just be excited. And I guarantee you that's infectious. People just want to know why you're so happy. It's the weirdest thing. Also, when you're talking to people, they need to really believe that you believe in what you're doing. So, when we get on this Zoom together every day, this helps build our belief. It keeps us strong. It keeps us in the game. And I believe that anyway. I believe it's part of what keeps us strong. And I think that each and every one of us here have their own reasons why they get on this Zoom. But for me, being able to talk with you guys every day, helps me during my day just know that I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right track. And so your belief is incredibly important when you're talking to people about what you've got, and what you're doing. And when people ask you, wow, you seem so happy, this is, tell me a little bit more about your business. You can really speak from the fact that this is something that's inclusive. This is something that you want to do together with the person, that you want to build something together. You want to have fun with that person. A lot of this kind of a business is so different from regular business, because even though in every business you're kind of on your own, in this business, you have a bunch of people that you can reach out to and reach around to, like this group, to continue to always get your encouragement and your ideas and stuff. Where in regular business, you're fighting for your position on a daily basis, because you have to be the expert in your own industry. And you have to be at the top of your game in your own industry, because otherwise someone will come along and take your job. And so in this particular world, it's all about inclusiveness and people helping each other to get where they want to go. And of course, that the most successful people in this type of a company are the people that help people the best, because the more you can help people do what they want to do, what you want to do just becomes organic and natural. And so everything we do is guiding people to the next exposure with information. We're not here to sell anything. We're not here to convince anybody of anything. We're not here to, throw up on people about what it is that we're doing and how they're going to make $1 million and stuff. All we're here to do is to promote what we believe in and to talk about why we do what we do and take people to the next exposure. And we've got a lot of information that we can share. I mean, when Robert and I started, there was literally an 8-minute video and some before and after pictures. And with that, we built a very strong organization. But the people that got us to National Marketing Director are not the same people that, are here today. Some of them are, but every single business, and I've told everybody this a million times, but it's the truth. Every single business has new people, new recruits. The fire department, Erica could probably attest to this. She's been in the fire department for over 20 years, but every single year they bring in new firefighters. They have to. Okay. And it's same with, the grocery store, same with the mortgage company, same with, any industry that you know of that you can think of brings in new people every single day. And Miriam is no different. The way we bring in people may be different, but a firefighter has to go through a rigorous training. They have to, learn how to, jump off of a ladder and climb a ladder, which I can't even imagine. They have to do all sorts of tests to be able to continue their education as a firefighter. This is no joke. It is not easy to be able to have a career in that industry, but yet, Erica says, I love it. And it's what I've done for, 20 some years, and it's exhilarating and I love it. And I'm constantly learning. And so this is not an industry at Nerium where you have to give up what you love. this is an industry to be able to create some leverage in your life so that you can do what you're most passionate about, so that you have a plan B. And even if it becomes your plan A for a while, that's why it's here. It's meant to be something that you can fall into if you need to. And that's why we have to build our base of customers and brand partners, because we want this to be here for whenever that happens. If we want to take a break, if we're not sure about our job, if our job lays us off, if something happens in our life that we need to be there for somebody who's having a medical problem. So there's all sorts of reasons why you want to, maybe do this business, but you want to do it together with somebody and really share your belief on why you're doing this. And so to get strong with your belief, you show up to things like this, and you show up to your regionals, and you show up to your trainings, and you show up for yourself. And so I'm going to take us now to tonight. Tonight is a Epic Lifestyle group call, and that is going to be with our founder and CEO, Jeff Olson. And the reason why it's important for you to make time for this call is because, Jeff is reaching into groups to really give you the vision of where this company is going on January 7th and the kind of refresh, restart button that's going to happen. And I haven't seen him do this too many times in the time that I've been with Miriam, because we're really only a 5-year company, which is a baby company. But when the founder is getting on the phone to kind of reach deeply into the organizations to hear the message, I think it's important that, we do what we can to be on this call. I know that they'll have a replay of it, but there's nothing better than to be on there and really hear it live. And I know the kind of passion and excitement that Jeff Olson has for what's coming. And I know that by listening to it, you will be invigorated by it. And so not only try to get on yourself, but if you can, get some people that have an interest in this company and in building their business to get on. That would be great. So here's the information. It's also on our Together We Are Unlimited page, and a lot of stuff that you need as a brand partner you can find on our page. And anybody that you bring onto the business, please invite them onto the page, and I will approve them for you. Tonight here in the valley where we live in Woodland Hills, the Vaziri's put on a market party every other week, sometimes every month, and it's in their clinic, their anti-aging clinic. And tonight they're going to be doing a food drive, and Scott Christensen is going to be there doing the presentation. So if you are local in Los Angeles here, I wanted to bring this up because not only is it a great meeting and it's awesome, but it is a food drive, and I know how important it is for our food banks to get food for the holidays and all year round. So if you can bring a canned good to this and maybe bring a friend, that would be awesome. It's a great cause, and I love going to the Vaziri's. It's always a lot of fun. And Scott Christensen is actually your upline. So if you haven't met him, he lives in Las Vegas, and they have a great team, and Micaiah's in his organization. So he has a lot of great people there, and Susan Harris. So, come out and enjoy that. Also, Caroline is going to be hosting a Colombian presentation tonight at 5:00 Los Angeles time. And so anybody that is Colombian or speaks Spanish and knows somebody in Colombia here or there, I know that Colombia is 2 hours. I'd have to check the world clock. I think it's 2 hours ahead, like Dallas. But check the world clock because of the time change. It could be, I don't know, Caroline. You may know that. I don't know if you want.
It's 3, Annie.
Oh, it's 3.
Yep.
Okay, it's 3:00 their time. Sorry, it's 3:00 their time.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 8:00 their time. It's 3 hour difference. They're ahead. It's 8:00.
Okay, it's 8:00 in Colombia. So if you have people, and I know a lot of people have been asking me for this presentation, and I would say to you that I know they're going to record it, but this is a great time to really come together and get some people. 8:00 at night is a great time. I know in Colombia, we've done some of these already, and that seems to be a good time. Everybody's home from work. So So, get a hold of your people and get them on this Zoom. All the information is on our Together page and here, so take a screenshot if you want. And the next Zoom that I want to tell you about is on Friday nights at 8 o'clock here in West Coast time. And this is for the Philippines. Now, we're not open in the Philippines. We don't know when we're opening in the Philippines, but here's what we do know. There are huge groups of Filipino people doing Nerium in Korea, doing Nerium in Japan, doing Nerium in Australia, doing Nerium here in the United States. And why you want to get people from all of those places onto a Zoom like this is because as we grow our footprint in those countries here in Canada, Mexico, all over where we're already at, the more people we have that are Filipino, the faster Nerium will open up that country because they just need to see the needle moving. And so Susie Hannah and Angela Rushing have been doing this Zoom every single Friday for a few months now, and it's growing, and it's a great Zoom to really get some information, and you'll see people there. It's in Manila. It's, check the world clock, but I believe it's still 12 noon on Saturdays, so check the world clock on that. But we do it here at 8 o'clock at night. So I really encourage you to get this information. Again, this is also on our Together page. And I am encouraging everybody every day to make sure that they register for their Spotlight 17. If you haven't registered, you can go on to your back office. It says Spotlight 17, and it has listed all of the different places around the country that this will be happening, and you can click on it and actually get yourself registered. So I encourage you guys all to do that. Okay, so that's our Zoom today. I know it went a little bit longer, but we had a lot of information. I really appreciate you guys all showing up today. Does anyone have any comments? Did I leave anything out that they'd like to share, or any questions?
I didn't see the Caroline's Zoom just now on Facebook. If maybe it could be reposted or anything.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. Caroline, can you repost that on the team page maybe for everybody in the group?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Anybody else?
Did we have a date for the Philippines? Do we have an approximate date? I don't remember.
No, we don't have a date, but we're just kind of gathering people and training them. Philippines is interesting because, they speak English there, and they're very close to, Hong Kong, Japan, all of these other countries, and they're building big in all of those countries. So that's why it's a good idea to, reach out to people now, because the bigger and stronger we get, will pressure Nerium to open up that country, hopefully.
Oh, I see. So it's not even slated for this coming year necessarily.
I have no idea, but
Cool.
we're out there trying.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great country.
Anybody else? All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for your time this morning, and I look forward to it. And tomorrow is Friday, so we'll see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Talk to you later.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you.